Hello everyone and welcome back to Necroxis Retro Lores, the dawning of a new day, and what a coincidence that we have a quest named the exact same thing. Last time we arrived at Moonbrook after doing some pretty cool reconnaissance work with one of my personally favorite and underdog heroes, Amber Kieran, the sniper of SI-7. We were sent to Moonbrook. We were gathering some propaganda for this group who is led by this shadowy figure woman. She's gathering her allies, it seems. She has a goblin named Helix Gearbreaker on her side. She has a ogre named Glubtok, an ogre mage. And she is apparently rallying the homeless, which is what we are going to go look or watch right now. So let's continue the story. Looks like meeting the shadowy figure spoke of us starting soon. The homeless are starting to mobilize. I need you to attend the rally and gather information. Go to the center of Moonbrook and listen in on the rally. Return to me with whatever you find out.
Go with honor, friend.
Let's witness the dawning of a new day. Should be right down here. Just move stuff in my bags. Equip the right stuff. And we're good. Here they all are. The rally is about to begin. There she is. Gather, brothers and sisters. Come all and listen. Or brothers, sisters, we are abandoned, the orphaned children of Stormwind. Our king sits atop his throne made of gold and shrugs at our plight. Meanwhile, our children die of starvation on these very streets. He's a good orator. Orator. His war, not our, cost us our livelihood. We paid for the Alliance's victories with our blood and the blood of our loved ones. The time has come, brothers and sisters, to stop this injustice. This is an epic voiceover by Necroxis, by the way. The government of Stormwind, of the Alliance, must be made accountable for what it has done to us. Today we are reborn. We take stand as men and women, not nameless, faceless numbers. Yeah, I'm gonna blend in with the crowd and cheer. Woo! She's holding a flag. Was that a... Yeah, it was a flag with a red bandana on it. I'd never noticed that. So, that lady is a great public speaker. She got all the homeless to her side, which is not good news for us. Let's see what Captain Alpert has to say.
Greetings.
I could hear the cheers from here. It seems as if we got a huge problem on our hands. We have to discover the identity of this shadowy menace before we enlist the aid of Stormwind. Perhaps there is another way. There is a shaman here, Thoralius, who might be able to aid us. He's a friend of Gyron's who recently come to Westfall to study the elemental devastation that has befallen us. Yeah, you know, like that tornado and that fucking crazy thing that's spinning behind us right there. Speak to Thoralius and see if there is something he can do to shed some light on the identity of the shadowy figure.
Or the Alliance.
See what this Draenei has to say. What's up, bro? We're both Draenei. Woo! Yes, perhaps I could be of some assistance. When I was in Northrend, I helped the people of Veilguard uncover some mysteries of the Vrykruel by delving into the spirit world. Perhaps the same could be done here. A vision of the past. I'm pretty sure it's the same name as the quest in Northrend. I might be wrong, though. This incense will put your body and mind in a deep meditative state. Once the trance begins, you will be pulled into the spirit world. Do not fight the trance once it has begun. Allow the spirits to show you what they know. You must leave now. Go to the Deadmines, a place which I am told holds great significance in the history of Westfall. You are correct. It is very significant. Once inside, use the incense. You may enter the Deadmines through the old farmhouse south of here. Follow the homeless. Return to Gyron with your discovery. Our quest is to enter the Defias hideout and follow the trail of homeless to the Deadmines dungeon. Enter the Deadmines dungeon and use the incense burner to see into the past. Let's do that. We can also have a little bit of a discussion about why the Deadmines are so important to Westfall's story and history. For those of you who might not know, the Deadmines, they actually didn't gain their prominence in Vanilla with the Defias. They were actually famous before for what happened in them, around them, with them, I guess you could say, in the First War. A particular book was stolen from the clerics of Northshire Abbey, which is in Elwyn Forest. If you play the Alliance and you're a human, or I guess if you just pay attention, you know where Northshire Abbey is. It was the place that trained the clerics that would go on to be, some of them at least, would go on to be the first paladins. And the clerics were a big help in the first war for the Alliance, or for Stormwind, even though Stormwind ultimately lost. But this book was stolen, and a particular person named Uther the Lightbringer. Was it Uther? I believe it was Uther. I'm not looking at lore notes right now, so please forgive me if I'm wrong. I believe it's Uther. He went into these mines to... Was it Uther or Lothar? God, I don't remember now. Shit. Well, it was Uther. I'm going to say Uther. Went into these mines to get back the book and found out that there was crazy shit going on. There were ogres down here. And he was actually kidnapped for a couple of weeks, I believe. I just realized I don't know where I'm going. I haven't done Deadmines in so long. This way. Follow the homeless, they said. Yeah, Uther was here during the First War trying to get the book back because it had significant importance. I don't remember why. It just was. It was a book that had like information in it about the light and stuff. So, he got kidnapped for a while before he was freed by, I believe it's the player in Warcraft 1 in the campaign. Oh god, I can't remember. But he was freed. And yeah, the Deadmines were called as such because that stuff happened, as well as the... there was also some undead in here, which helped add to the name before they changed it in vanilla. There were spirits in here, and people thought there was like... it was haunted. And so the name Deadmines became important, and then everything that happened in vanilla with the Defias was also important. Wow, that was a very shitty explanation, but whatever. Ooh, errors, gotta love them. Let's use the incense burner so I can stop my rambling. 5 years ago, in the heart of the Deadmines. I don't know why this is a book. Why is... Oh, look at these pirates. They're all dead. Mr. Smite, no! Mr. Smite! Poor guy. This is where Edwin VanCleef was. Captain Greenskin, no! Oh god, here we go. The Alliance Party. There's nowhere left to hide, VanCleef. The Defias are through. You got the priest, the rogue, the hunter, the mage, and the warrior. We're here to finish this. Face us, coward.
None may challenge the Brotherhood.
That's right. None may challenge the Brotherhood. Let's get up and close. Oh, I can't do that. That doesn't look good. Oh god, this brings back like vanilla memories of doing this. Oh, nostalgia. He did. He had these two blackguards that you had to kill first. And then that was VanCleef himself. This might actually be his actual same... No, I don't think so, actually. I was going to say his same health amount, but I don't know if that's true. Go, mage, go. Use your arcane missiles. Fireball. Hunter, as usual, is doing nothing but auto-shooting. Once every 3 seconds. I would say I was surprised, but I'm not. Get him. Kick his ass. It's just VanCleef now.
Lapdogs, all of you.
Lapdogs, all of you. Oh, the nostalgia feels. He said, yep, he summoned more blackguards. He polymorph? Fucking she polymorphed. Good for her. That mage is like carrying this team. Oh my god, she did it again. You guys really need to give her better gear, man.
The Brotherhood shall prevail.
I think the Brotherhood's gonna fall when you die right now, so. They all cheer. Victory to the Alliance! Glory to Stormwind! Let us return to Sentinel Hill, allies, and inform Gyron of VanCleef's demise. Then we all jump off the boat, just like everyone else did then. And ran up and ran out. So what are we here to see? Oh, shit. A little girl named Vanessa VanCleef. Oh, she's crying. She said, Daddy. It's actually really sad. That's a bummer, man. Oh, God. So apparently, Edwin VanCleef had a daughter who got to see her father not only murdered, but what they didn't show you there is that in Vanilla, you had a quest to take his head and bring it back. So not only did she see her father murdered, but she saw her father decapitated. I'm actually just going to use my Hearthstone because it's set right to Sentinel Hill. So that's a bummer. But her name is Vanessa VanCleef, so I think it's safe to assume V is Vanessa. And she's trying to reform the Defias. All the pieces are coming together, but why were this whole thing started when the Furbrowls were killed? Why? What does that have to do with the Defias? I still don't know. There's still pieces left to the story. But this is the exciting conclusion because I know, because I've done it before. So, let's enjoy all of the lore goodness.
King's honor, friend.
What? VanCleef had a daughter? I had no idea that VanCleef had a daughter. If there was one thing that man was exceptionally skilled at, it was keeping secrets. How tragic. Poor thing witnessed a horrible act had I only known. What was that? Did you hear something? It seems that the gnolls were pulling back. Where are my guards? On guard! Witness the rise. Bear witness to the rise of the Brotherhood. Where are we? I don't like this. Stay alert. I will. Kill all the things. Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit. Hope, what are you doing? You bastards were burned for what you did. Hope what? Hope? Is that what I was supposed to feel when I saw my father decapitated by your henchmen? Hope is Vanessa. Hope is a cruel joke, played upon us by a harsh and uncaring world. There is no hope. There is only Vanessa. Vanessa VanCleef. No. Oh, shit. Rise up, Brotherhood. The dawning day is upon us. Tie them up. Oh, shit. Flub talk. Oh, my God. Helix. Please. Oh, my God. It was Admiral. Admiral Ripsnarl. Admiral, your hat. Thank you, my dear. And you, I will spare your life. You have done much to help our cause, albeit unwittingly. But the next time we meet, it will be as enemies. Just tell me one thing, Vanessa. Why did you have the Furbrowls killed? I had no choice, Lieutenant. They recognized me. The only people in the world who knew I even existed recognized my face from when I was an infant. I took no pleasure in their deaths. Good, awesome. Leave nothing but the ashes in your wake, brothers. Burn Sentinel Hill to the ground. Get to Stormwind. Tell King Rin everything. Everything. Go now. Oh shit! Sentinel Hill's on fire. I don't have water. What do I do? Rise of the Brotherhood. Report to King Varian Rin at Stormwind Keep in Stormwind. Oh my God! It took us 5 years. It took us like 6 years to build this shit. Oh no. Okay, let's go talk to King Varian and see what he has to say. I'll cut till we get there. It's kind of like knowledge bombing us right now. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna cut actually. Let's just fly there. Ride fast. I have a delivery to report. So, Vanessa VanCleef was V. She was Edwin VanCleef's daughter. She was Hope Saldine. I suppose it makes sense now that you know everything in context, huh? You know, the first time I did this quest, I thought it was absolutely amazing. Like I said in my first video, I thought, man, there was foreshadowing, there was an epic conclusion, there was ramifications regarding older lore and possibly even lore in the future. They brought back the Defias, which I always thought were such a cool faction. And Vanessa VanCleef herself is such an interesting and even if she's not really explored that much, there's a dynamic aspect to her character because she has a point. She has a point in why she's upset and why she's doing this. There are homeless all over Westfall. They are not being taken care of. She saw her father decapitated before her eyes. Her father only became a villain because he himself was mistreated by Onyxia and the corrupt House of Nobles. The VanCleef family, they have every right to act the way that they did. Now, of course, they still are doing evil things. I mean, they're burning Sentinel Hill to the ground. But that doesn't mean they're not sympathetic. And that's why I like them. That's why I like their story. That's why I like Edwin VanCleef. I always liked his story with the stonemasons and the Defias. Vanessa VanCleef, this storyline just immediately won me over because I thought it was fantastic. Especially, compare this storyline to Burning Crusade, or Vanilla, or even Wrath of the Lich King. It outpaced a lot of the Wrath of the Lich King quests too, quest chains. Now there are some like, I don't know, just for example, Wrathgate, which were obviously more important. But this is the second zone of an alliance of a human character. Zone number 2, the level 10 through what 16. For being that kind of a zone and given that much story, it's just fantastic. So we were spared because we helped Vanessa's cause, even though we didn't know we were. But the next time we meet, it's going to be on different terms. And I think I'm actually going to make a next part to this video, maybe like an after, and like not an afterthought, but like a next, like a, I don't know, a prologue or an epilogue, excuse me, where I just do Deadmines Heroic, and I will just show you the flavor text on my Warlock. I'll just burn through it because it is pretty cool. Vanessa has some lines of her own in that because she is only a Deadmines Heroic only boss. If you didn't know, the Deadmines himself ends. The final boss on normal is Captain Cookie, who was the chef in the original Deadmines, became captain somehow. And but in Heroic, Vanessa actually is a boss, and you do kill her, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I guess, if you didn't like her, but like I said, I personally love her character, so. I was sad that she was gone. She was like a Putris type character who was very fascinating, but was killed off immediately. Let's see what King Varian Rin has to say.
But I am also Logosh.
I will deploy a battalion of soldiers to Westfall at once. With the Defias Brotherhood reborn, an old threat to the kingdom is renewed. Can I get... Ooh, this is going to be a good upgrade. The Defias Brotherhood are not a force to be taken lightly. What you witnessed was the birth of a ruthless organization of criminals that will stop at nothing to see Stormwind turn to rubble. I need you to return to Sentinel Hill and tell Gairin I am hoping I am sending him troops. I need to return you to Sentinel... Shit. Go back to Sentinel Hill. I don't really have much else to say, so I actually am going to cut this time. So I'll see you at the Sentinel Hill, which I presume is still on fire. Okay, we're back, and on the flight there, I just want to check really quickly with everyone. When I was explaining the Deadmines, I was right, but it was Lothar, not Uther, like I thought. So don't flame me in the comments, please. The fires are just burning everything to the ground. 5 years of work burned to the ground in 5 minutes. Damn the Defias. And this is only the beginning. We have a long, hard road ahead of us. Threat to the kingdom. There is no doubt that the Defias pose a great threat to the kingdom, but we cannot enter their hideout and hope that everything will work itself out. No, an assault against the Defias is going to take time and planning. I want you to leave the logistics to me. Our kingdom has other threats that must be dealt with. Travel east through Elwyn to Redridge and report to Magister Solomon in Lakeshire. I will call for you when we are ready to attack the Defias.
Go with honor, friend.
So, where an epic storyline was, you get a very smudged ending, which is just terrible. I mean, I said I wasn't going to complain about the Alliance's story on my last video, but I just have to say one more time, they had a fucking amazing storyline in Westfall. The second leveling zone for a human character. I'm just playing it as my Draenei because I like it and I want to do it again. And they just leave that shit on that note. Oh, well, I guess Sentinel Hill's just burning to the ground. Sucks for us. Go to Redridge. It's just, if I could epitomize the problem with the Alliance's storyline in Cataclysm, it would be the finale of this quest. Epic storyline. Completely disappointing ending. That's not even followed up on. He says he'll contact you when he's ready. He never does. He's talking about when you go into the zone and there's quests in the zone inside the instance to do. Which is like, oh, fucking coincidence, you're in Deadmines. Well, I'm ready to summon you to Deadmines then. Oh, you're already there? I guess go kill all the bosses for me. And then that's the end of it. So, I don't want to rage too much, but it's just like, Blizzard, no, why? Blizzard, please, why? You fucked up the ending to a great quest, and the worst part is, you do this with several other Cataclysm quest chains too. So, thanks for watching, everyone. I know it kind of ended on a somber note, and not even like a storyline somber note, but just in a this is fucking horseshit kind of note. But still, I don't forgive this part of them screwing up the ending, but I love the rest of it so much that it's not as important as it has to be in order to taint the whole thing, if that makes sense. It's not big enough of an issue that I will... Well, it's still a huge issue. It's just I like everything else a lot more. So, still sucks. Thanks for watching, everyone. This is a new the finale of Necroxis Retro Alerts, Dawning of a New Day. The new day has dawned, and it's not great, because Sentinel Hill's on fire. But, yeah, if you guys have any epic quest chains you would like to see done that are still in the game, by the way, I've had suggestions of people who are like, do the Onyxia attunement quest chain, and I have to be like, dudes, that's not in the game anymore. So if you have any quest chains that are still in the game that you would like to see me do, or you would like me to whatever. If you have any epic quest chains you think I should record, or just do, because there are some that I actually didn't know about still. Like I talked about in my Illidan one, I just found out that one existed, like, a couple, as I was doing it. So, leave those in the comments below. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe. Look at my pretty Draenei. She's beautiful. Make sure to like, favorite, comment, subscribe if you liked all this shit, my ramblings and failing. Yeah, if you think other people would like this, share my videos. Oh shit, that guy just jumped through the air and hit me. But yeah, I will see you guys next time for whatever we decide to cover. I'm actually, like I said, let me kill this guy. Ooh, I got lay on hands. I'm actually going to go on my Warlock and plow through Heroic Deadmines, because he can just soul that shit so easily now. Just to show you the culmination to the story, because technically the story does end in the Deadmines. So, look for that video. But yeah, still leave suggestions for what you'd like, and I'll see you guys next time for whatever lore we examine next, because there's always... What the fuck? There's always more lore to explore, and I hope you do that with me. I'm going to turn off this video before I get attacked by more Defias, so... I'll see you guys next time. Farewell.